Hello, and welcome to Inside Outlook. I'm Jeff Havers, Superintendent of Pemberton Township Schools. As we've done in the past, today I'd like to recognize a couple of our standout athletes from our winter sports program at Pemberton Township High School. With me today are Kazi Fontaine and Atiyana Williams, and they're joined by Athletic Director Mr. Joe McColgan. Welcome.
Good morning.
Atiyana, I'll start with you. You're only a junior, yet you've compiled quite an impressive list of honors as a member of the Pemberton Township High School girls wrestling team. Two of those honors include making school history. You're the first multiple state place winner and also the high state place winner in the school girls wrestling history. How does it feel to hold such records?
It feels great. At the same time, I'm not done.
So you're not done. So what does that mean? Can you explain to me what that means, Atiyana?
I can go higher, and I know that I will because of how hard I work. Okay,
great. I know that last year you earned second place in the Queen of the East tournament, and this year you were crowned Queen of the East tournament. Can you tell us about that?
It felt great.
Well, I know earlier you were talking about how hard you worked, right? You were working hard. You did it last year, and then you worked extra hard this year, and now you're working over the summer as well, right? Mm-hmm. Is there any pressure for you to be Queen of the East again next year?
It definitely will be, but I will be dropping weight. So I was 165 this year, but I'm going to 152. But it's definitely some pressure, but I know I'm going to get through it.
All right, great. You've also earned a number of other titles, which are displayed right now on our screen. But can you tell me about what compelled you to join wrestling and get involved in the wrestling program in the first place?
It started off at gym class. I was outside playing football with the boys, and Hewitt came up to me and said, "Yo, I want you to try out." And I just tried it out. It was more physical, and I wanted to be more active. And my dad also wrestled when he was in high school.
Excellent. Does he show you any moves, or do you show him now?
It's a little vice versa.
Thank you, Atiyana. And now I'll turn to our next star athlete, Kazi Fontaine. Good morning, Kazi.
Good morning.
Kazi, you too had an exceptional season playing on the Pemberton Township High School boys basketball team. You were selected as a first-team Patriot Division player and led the Pemberton Township High School team in rebounding and steals. Can you tell us about your season?
It was a good season. I know we could have done better, but unfortunately, we took a loss in the playoffs.
Yeah, there was a loss in the playoffs, right? You won your first playoff game? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and we lost the second playoff game. You also led the team in dunks this season, and your coach described you as an explosive athlete and great at creating transition opportunities for your teammates. Do you agree?
Yes, I totally agree.
Do you think it's really important for you to get your teammates involved in the game?
Yes, it's not a one-man game. It takes 5 players to make a basketball team. More than 5.
Yeah, great. What do you mean by more than 5?
Well, basically, you just need 5 guys to run basketball, but it's not a one-man show. Everybody has to play their part.
But you also have people that have to come in, right? People need breaks. Sometimes people get in foul trouble, right? You never got in foul trouble, right?
I think one game I did get in foul trouble. I got fouled out.
Gotcha. You'll be graduating in just a few months. What are your plans for the future, Kazi?
I'm going to Mercer County College to play basketball for 2 years, and then maybe go to out-of-state school.
Okay, great. And I know earlier you were talking about possibly going for a business or even going undecided so you can explore what your options are going to be.
Yeah, I really would like to try business to see what it's about, but it's other opportunities. Maybe I might fall for a different major.
Okay. And Atiyana, I know earlier you're talking about you're definitely interested in becoming an architect, correct? Mm-hmm. All right. Terrific. Mr. McColgan, can you add a few words about our 2 student athletes here with us today?
Absolutely. These are 2 tremendous representatives of the school. Atiyana, her work ethic is off the charts. And I get to see basically everything that she does. People come in, they watch the matches, they're impressed with what they see at the matches. I'm probably more impressed when we'll have a basketball game going on, wrestling practice is going on, and I see Atiyana working at practice or coming off the mat after practice absolutely exhausted. One of the hardest working athletes that I think I've ever been around. And her success is a direct correlation to how hard she works. I mean, it's paying off. And as you mentioned, only a junior, so we get another year to experience this and come and see what she can do, because it's phenomenal to watch what she does. The girls wrestling in general is a relatively new program. She's really set the mark high for the program moving forward, and in the years to come, she's going to be, I think, an example what other girls who decide to join wrestling strive to be.
It's a great way to start. Yeah, it's a great way to start the program.
Right, and Kazi, he's an electric athlete. I can honestly say I would spend time at the gym just waiting to see what he would do next. You mentioned his rebounding and steals. He actually was among the state leader in steals because he's so energetic, so athletic, and so disruptive defensively. And you watched him and you knew he was just having fun out there. A great thing to see with a high school athlete, just enjoying every moment that he was out there. Very competitive, very hardworking as well, but his emotions, his approach to the game, it was just a very, very pleasurable experience to watch him be involved. We only had him for 2 years because he transferred in, but it was 2 great years of watching someone enjoy what they were doing and put a lot of work in to be as successful as he is.
Well, we're fortunate he transferred over to us, right?
Right.
Right. Because I and Atiyana have one more question for both of you. How has being involved in athletics and other activities influenced and impacted your high school career?
Want to go first?
Yeah, it's kept me motivated to keep pushing myself, especially as a student athlete. Of course, being a student comes first. So I have to make sure I get all my stuff done because I don't want to have to do any work after practice.
Gotcha. Well, I heard Mr. McColgan say after practice you're exhausted. So you get all your work done prior to practice and then practice and then eat a good meal, take a shower, go to bed.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Kazi?
That was the same for me. It's academics before you could play anything. And in my family, that was never a problem. Like, my mother was always on me about work, so I just always had to keep up. If I wanted to play basketball, I had to do the work.
Well, make sure you thank Mom.
Of course.
Mr. McColgan, is there anything else you'd like to add before we go?
Yes, the spring sports are underway. Our baseball program is off to a great start. They're 4-2 right now, one of the best starts in a handful of years. Our softball and tennis programs have begun their regular season games as well. Both are young, both are learning, both are getting better. After every game as the season goes on. Our track program as well has begun its regular season, which is dual meets during the week and relays on the weekend with some great success. And our newly created girls flag football program. They've had a handful of games, and we will have our first home events coming up the first week of May 1st and May 4th. It's a fun group to watch. They're enjoying themselves, learning every day, and I'm glad we were able to put that together.
Wonderful. Thank you all for being here today. Kazi and Atiyana, best of luck in all your future endeavors. I'm sure you do great things. Always keep academics first. Before I go, I want to remind everyone that April is the month of the military child. We are proud to honor our military students with a variety of celebrations throughout the district. Please join us as all students and staff are encouraged to purple up this Friday, April 21st, and wear purple to recognize some of the military's most unsung heroes, the children. The day encourages everyone to wear purple, representing all branches of the military and show unity within each other. It is our honor to be a part of a thriving military community, and this is just one of the ways we can show our support. The next Board of Education work session is Thursday, April 20th. It will begin with an executive session at 5:30 p.m., and then the public work session will begin between 6:30 and 7 p.m. in the Pemberton Township High School auditorium. The board action meeting will take place Thursday, April 27th at 6:30 p.m. in the high school auditorium. That's our show for today, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Inside Outlook.